Hi guys, welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming, and today we're taking a look at Ghost of Tsushima. This is a game that I've had since PS4 days. I had it on PS4, then paid for the PS5 upgrade and finally bought it on PC, which is the footage that you're seeing now. We were thinking about reviewing it back in the day, but we kind of misaligned when we got it. I got it first. I was like talking to Snare and being like, dude, this is your absolute jam, you should get this. And he eventually got it and did it, but by that point we'd sort of moved on and it wasn't really relevant anymore. I'm doing it now because I don't really want to do Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's not just the fact that, you know, I get it on Ubisoft Plus, I'd pay £15 for a month, whatever, it's no big deal, but I don't really want to put 40 hours into another Assassin's Creed game, especially this particular one, which I have certain issues with. So instead, I thought maybe I'd do another crap game. I'm sure Shadows is just mid, to be fair. It's just the stuff around it which makes it worse. But there was a Square Enix sale going on Steam, so I picked up the two worst games I could find on there, which was Forspoken and The Quiet Man. And The Quiet Man really has nothing for me to talk about. And Forspoken, I started off enjoying it while I was in the real world. It was like, it was getting me invested, but as soon as you hit the fantasy world, I'm kind of like, whatever. I don't really want to put like dozens of hours into this either. So we're doing Ghost of Tsushima. I have bought it fairly recently on PC. As I said, I owned it on PS4s and 5s prior to it, and it's an incredibly good game, and if that's all you're after, you should probably already know that. So Ghost of Tsushima tells the tale of Jin Sakai, a samurai, during the Mongol invasion. I think it's like 1238. That year's probably completely off because it's off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it's in 12 though. And basically his samurais get absolutely shreked, his uncle gets kidnapped, and you are injured. You're nursed back to health by your colleague Yuna. And it becomes a game of a balancing act for Jin, because he's been brought up in, you know, the samurai way, you know, Bushido and all of that, but it's ineffective against the Mongols because there's just too many of the bastards. If you straight up fight them, he's going to be in trouble. So he learns sort of guerrilla warfare and stealth tactics from Yuna, but it doesn't sit right with him, and it takes him a long while to sort of reconcile it, because obviously it doesn't feel right to sneak up behind a guy. You want to call them out and do it honourably, but like, it's practical in these circumstances, and it very much, as he comes to accept that, he sort of pushes himself away from his family and the samurai, and even the shogun. I don't know why I remember the word there for a sec, but there you go. So it's a really interesting game from that standpoint. It also plays phenomenally. The combat is fluid, violent, stylized. It is absolutely everything you would want from a combat game featuring samurai. The enemies aren't damage sponges, because you're hitting them with a fucking razor sharp katana with a lot of force. So you would expect them not to take too many slashes. I imagine Ubisoft weren't quite as successful in that. Obviously there's bigger bad guys that you have to fight. You do have a number of duels, which are all spectacularly well done. The cinematography of the game is spectacular as well. It's just the cutscenes, they're so well staged. Graphically, it's fantastic. It looked fantastic on PS4, it looked better on PS5, and it looks even better on PC. Well, it probably looks the same on PC, but I'm just biased, so there you go. It's just, when you're going through a field and the flowers are waving in the wind and the clouds are moving, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. There is, of course, progression. You have a number of stances that you can open up that are more effective against enemies wielding different weapons. You can unlock different ghost gadgets, like smoke bombs or sticky bombs, kunai, things like that. You also have archery going on. You get a couple of different bows that you can sort out. You normally stick with katana and a tanto as your lead weapons. Your katana obviously for just regular combat, your tanto for doing your ghosty stabby stuff. And it is just a marvellous game. It is an open world game and there is some busy work, but all of the busy work is rather enjoyable. For instance, you'll do haikus, which will... haikus, I can't remember. I think... Oh, it gives you headbands. Just different headbands you can wear. You unlock different armours. Some of them you can find. You go through, you find rumours about, oh, this mystical archer had this armour, and you sort of go on a sort of short quest line to find it. A lot of the time that's just like you have a picture and you have to sort of figure out where that is in the world. That was probably the worst part of the game for me because I'm terrible at stuff like that. But quick Google search and you'll be okay. Yeah, I'm a cheating arsehole, I know. There is stealth in the game. It's fairly forgiving, if I'm honest. It's not a game that I was like pulling my hair out over. I mean, you know me, I'm not a fan of the stealth component. Most of the time you can go loud if you want to and do the combat, but it's usually best to try and pick off a few bad guys first. When you encounter bad guys for the first stand, you can call them to come in. It's a stand up, yeah, something like that. Basically, you challenge them, and you hold your sword. And it's like a quick draw mechanic where you hold down triangle or what's the one? A Y. There you go. Y on the Xbox controller, and you'll grip your sword, and when you release it, you'll strike. But you've got to be careful because the enemy will try and fake you out feints. So you actually only have to do it when they attack, and you'll cut them down. And you can expand that with skill points, so you can take up to 3 people down in that one stand off. There you go. Hey, that actually makes a whole much more sense than stand whatever I said. Oh dear, I'm getting old. Leave me alone. But yeah, it's superb. I mean, I remember there was quite a lot of controversy when it came out of people going, oh, it's a team of white dudes making a Japanese game. Well, they did have input from Team Japan. They did visit Tsushima twice. You know, it's to make sure it was properly done, unlike some studios who mistake Chinese and Japanese architecture, steel flags, celebrate the Hiroshima Tanto Gate in a Funko Pop or something. I'm just saying. Yes, Ubisoft, well done you. But this really sort of like put paid to any interest I had in Ubisoft doing an Assassin's Creed. I mean, it's like I admittedly ridiculously love Odyssey, but it's not because it's an Assassin's Creed game or the mechanics or anything like that. I just love Greek mythology. So I was like, yeah, if they got their finger out their ass and came out with an Assassin's Creed first, then yeah, maybe I would have like enjoyed it, and like back then they probably would have cast it properly and so on. But like nowadays, when you've got Ghost of Tsushima, do you really need another fucking samurai game? I don't think so. I mean, this is like the top end, the cream of the crop, the high bar, you could say. I mean, I don't know what Ghost of Utai is going to be like. I mean, yes, you're having a female as the lead. Generally speaking, I don't have too many problems with having a female as long as she plays into her strengths. So, I mean, I don't want her like being like this uber strong, powerful woman. I want her to use her quickness and stuff like that, you know. That's how I want to see it done. The voice actor is problematic, but you know, we'll see. I mean, Sucker Punch generally do a good job with their games. I mean, they started working on this straight after finishing Infamous, the one with Delsin in it. I can't remember. Second Son. Shit, there we go. I always get there in the end. It just takes me a while. Yeah, that's. I've said that to my wife a few times as well. Never mind. But yeah, I mean, I can't recommend Ghost of Tsushima enough. It's so good. It's even got a Kurosawa mode, so what you can do is you basically have it all in Japanese and with a black and white filter on, so it looks like a Kurosawa movie, which is cool. It's not something I would particularly choose to play, but it's a cool option to have. Generally speaking, the voice cast in the English version does its job very well. I have no problems playing it in English. For some reason, the subtitles didn't appear in the recording, so I apologise for that, but I assure you they were turned on. I checked afterwards, but whatever. So, Ghost of Tsushima is just a stellar game. I can't effuse enough about it. You do have, it's not really parkouring, it's just sort of jumping onto things, and you'll just sort of crouch and move across them. So I wouldn't really say parkour is present in the game, but it certainly does benefit you to try and stealth a few bad guys before you go romping in with your katana. Certainly, some of them in combination can give you some difficulties, I would say. If you're busy concentrating on one and another one to jump on you with an unblockable attack or something like that.
Someone saved me. Hit me back here.
Outside of that, it's a little bit Arkham-y in the fact that you block, and if you block it right, you get a parry, and then you can take them out with a one-hit kill for the lesser guys on a perfect parry. You also get skills that tie into it, like the top skill is you've got like a chance of terrifying an enemy if you pull off a perfect parry on them, because you're so badass, and you are badass, trust me. It's just so good. I mean, and you have the Straw Hat Ronin. I mean, what is more iconic than Straw Hat Ronin, for fuck's sake? So good, it even made it in Big Trouble in Little China, except these guys don't shoot lightning, inflate, or blow? Was that the other guy? I guess that was his power. Great movie though, recommend it. So Ghost of Tsushima, from a technical performance standpoint, the footage you're seeing here is everything on maximum at 1440p, no ray tracing and no DLSS. You can see it ranges depending on what's happening quite heavily, so it will give me somewhere between 50 and 90 at the top end. Obviously 50 is a little bit lower than I would like. I would like it to like low end be 60, but I mean I can turn DLSS on and get that. That's not a problem. So it's fine. Performance wise, it's what you would expect for a AAA quality, graphical quality game. I'm sure ray tracing would absolutely bluter the performance, so I think I just made up a new word there, but I like it. Bluter, excellent, we'll use that. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to play it as soon as I finish this. So I did finish it back on the PS4 days. I've not finished the PC version, I've not finished the PlayStation 5 version, but I mean, it's not going to change it. I also haven't played the Icky Island DLC, which I think I got with the PC one, so yeah, there's something new waiting for me, so I guess I have to get my ass in gear and finish it again. But it does have Legends mode. It does require a PSN login on PC if you are going to use that, though. Although you can play the campaign without having one. I do have one because I have a PlayStation, so it's not a huge issue for me, but I know a lot of people don't like it. And to be fair, I'm not a huge fan of having multiple platforms, as was proven when Origin and Ubisoft Plus, or what was it you played back then, actually decided to conflict with each other and wouldn't let me play Far Cry 3. I think it was 3. Which was fun. I just bought a game and I can't play it because the launchers are having a fucking tiff. Wonderful. Yeah, fucking Ubisoft. Anyway, guys, that's my review of Ghost of Tsushima. It's a fantastic game. I'd recommend anyone with even a passing interest in samurai play it. It is the best samurai game you will see. I've not played anything that's as good as in just recreating just the culture. I mean, it just does a phenomenal job of the culture, the look. I mean, they haven't created Tsushima one for one, but they did go there to make sure they got the culture, they got the sort of general overall sort of feeling down pat. It was a little bit inspired by Shadow of the Colossus, the visuals, according to the developers anyway. Yeah, you can see it. You know, the big fields of wavy grass and all that shit, riding around on a horse. I can see it, definitely. But yeah, Shadow of Colossus I haven't played because it seems annoying. But Ghost of Tsushima, top game. That's all I've got to say about it, really. I don't expect this video to do particularly well because, you know, it is not a retro game that's going to get the retro interest, and it's not a new game, so if you watch it, thank you very much. I do this for my own enjoyment more than anything else, which is, you know, why I didn't play the other game. I might, if I play more Forspoken, I might try and get that in, but there's a certain life simulator game releasing into early access tomorrow, so I expect my next video will be based around that and how naked I am able to get women on that. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, take it easy, and I'll catch you next time.